time to dive into another Mezco toy. I guess that word doesn't work for this one because it's not sea-related, air-related. How would you do an intro for an air-related character? I'm not gonna ponder on it. Today we are looking at Mezco's new Rumble Society Hawk P-40 figure. And I'm super excited about this. I feel like I say that all the time. Hi! As always, we have the really cool Rumble Society packaging. Matte black with some shiny black details. Rumble Society on the side. Not a toy for children. If you give this toy to children, you will be arrested. That's not true. Please don't quote me on that. And like with the other Rumble Society packages, this one has magnetic closure. You open it up to reveal character art inside. I love the graphicness. Is that a term? I studied art. I feel like I should know this. The graphicness of this illustration. So as you can tell from this picture right here, we're dealing with some kind of robot man, 1940s robot hammerhead plane shark man, and I'm here for it. And this is our first look at the man machine himself. Oh, and I did this horizontally so the accessories wouldn't fall out, but then they fell out anyway. Okay. Oh no, see? This is what I'm talking about. So here is our first look at our dude. I don't know why I keep saying dude. He has a name. His name is Hawk P-40. And the first thing that strikes me is that his proportions are very strange. He feels to me like a Doc Nocturnal kind of character who's on the smaller side, but instead of also being slender, he is chunky. And I don't want to say that works against the figure, because it's a cyborg man or some kind of robot thing. He's going to be bulky. Plus he's decked out in his bomber jacket with the fluff, camo pants, some sweet boots. Look at those. Why don't I have boots like this? Not the biggest fan of the camo pants, but that is completely a personal preference. I just don't like camo. But I can overlook it for cool Sharkman. Of course, we've got the classic Mezco body underneath, classic Mezco soft goods, half robot, half plane, half shark, half man. That's too many halves. I don't know if any part of him is a man. I think he's just all plain shark robot. But yeah, I just love this guy's head. I think he is super cute.
No, he's supposed to be some kind of badass World War II fighter pilot plane robot guy.
But look at that face. He's so excited. A little shark plane face. I mean, just look at that head tilt. The jacket is really cool. It's got this aviator jacket fluff. The fluff seems to want to kind of come out. That's pretty standard on any kind of aviator jacket, but especially at this scale, it's so much smaller and you've got so many bigger pieces of fluff that just want to fall off. So be careful about that. Really cool decals on it. You've got the wings on the front, the Lady Luck on the back, the super sexy plain robot lady. If your kids see these robot boobs on the back of the jacket, they might have some questions, so just keep it away from your kids. The jacket itself has a real working zipper, and when you get that undone, you can see the undershirt. Very high-waisted pants. His pants are up pretty high. I don't know if that's supposed to be what's going on. And then this belt with the propeller buckle on it. The belt, I think, is just too high. There, that looks a lot more natural. And underneath this shirt, this man is ripped. Look at these pecs. My God. I kind of want to take his shirt off just so I can see the pecs, but I also don't because I don't want to mess it up. Yeah, I'm not going to mess with that just because I'm not confident that I won't completely mess it up or break something. Belt just keeps wanting to go up. Stay down. Another little detail I love is his neck. It's got like this mechanical accordion tube thingy. You know, those tube thingies. I don't know what they're called. You know what I'm talking about though. The back of the head is host to all sorts of doodads. I'm not sure what they are. Thrusters, maybe? Canisters? Some kind of something. Robot stuff. And appropriately mechanical arms. Alright, and you know me, I don't like to mess around with articulation too much because it's just not something I'm really interested in. I'm more here for the sculpt and the paint application, the overall artistry of the piece, if you will. But we will go over it briefly. All sorts of movement on the head. Really deep chin to chest. I mean, would you call that a chin? I don't know. Really deep nose, plain nose to chest. Not too much on the looking up, but passable. There's so much rotation for the head, it looks really cool. And that accordion tube neck is moving around as well. Now for the arms, this is interesting. This shoulder piece on the arm is on a hinge, so you can move that out of the way, get his arm up in more dynamic poses, put it back down, clamp that back down. And like I touched on before, be careful with this fluff because it really just wants to come off at any provocation. We've got a hinge at the elbow, no swivel at the elbow, but he's a robot man, so that's okay. We do have a swivel. The rest is standard Mezco body. What you can accomplish with it will be hindered by the clothing. Nice movement on the legs. But yeah, the pants and the shirt will kind of get in the way of what you want to do. There's just pieces of fluff just going everywhere. Hawk P-40 will also come with this tank head, which I'm not as much of a fan of as the airplane head. It does look really cool, especially with these chompies and these shredders down into the mouth. It looks awesome, but I like the shark head. The shark airplane head. Oh no. Yeah, this head is really cool, but I just really prefer this head, and this one doesn't really quite match up with the rest of the body in my opinion. So I think we will be sticking with this one. So, as is the usual fare with Mezco, he comes with a lot of accessories. We've got gripping hands, we've got grabbing hands, we've got howdy hands, some grenades, and I love the paint on these silvery with a brass colored tab. Is that what they're called? I don't study grenade lore. Some kind of walkie-talkie type situation. Nasty looking knife. Cool pipe wrench that reminds me of my Left 4 Dead days. And the tiniest of dog tags. Look how small. On one side they have the Rumble Society logo laser engraved, and on the other side the name Brian Randolph, and that is apparently who created this character, came up with the concept, and I think judging by the rest of the script on here, he is a tattoo artist, which makes sense. This is a very tattoo-y kind of character design. Let me give you your jewelry, Sharkman. There we go, buddy. Now you're all decked out. Now it's time to look at all the other stuff he comes with. We have some kind of rocket launcher type deal. It'd be cool if we had like a rocket effect coming out of it. As much as I'm not an expert on weapons at all, this looks really awesome. I love the sculpt. Everything is super clean except for the paint, which is really smudged and dirty, which is perfect for something like this. So I'm wondering if maybe this was a big selling point for a lot of people, this really cool looking Gatling gun. You know, the gun that fires bullets real fast. As you know, I am a big gun expert, but I'm not sure how this goes. It goes this way, right? I looked at the comic book insert thingy for clarification, and this kind of looks right. So you take these, what are these called? Ammo pods? Clips? Are they clips when you're using a Gatling gun? God, I don't know. This is the kind of top tier content you guys come here for, right? Take these, plug them in. I think that's right because that's what the comic book shows. And if comic books have taught me anything, it's that they're always true. Then there's this thingy, kind of getting in the way of the clip though. Comes with some really cool firing effects. So in addition to his Gatling gun, he's got these tube thingies. And these tubes are for attaching into the back of his head. From what I understand, they are supposed to run from the gun into the back of his head, and then he controls them with his mind, I guess. Is that how it works? I'm pretty sure that's how Gatling guns work in real life, too. Doesn't seem to want to go. Well, the smaller coil fits into both ports just fine. Alright, I'm gonna see if I can't get him to hold this thingy. Switch out his hands. Boop. Got this grabbing hand on here. Okay, I think this thing is supposed to have a handle, not a joystick, but it's got a joystick, which I guess checks out for a plane-based character. Anyway, that looks pretty cool, but I might prefer him with the wrench. Classic. But maybe that's just because it takes me back to long nights playing Left 4 Dead. I almost forgot to mention he's got this hook here on his belt. You can clip one grenade to it. Now he's got a secret grenade. Don't forget about your secret grenade. That could be bad. And lastly, but not leastly, standard fare for most Mezcos, I believe. Stand and bag to put accessories in. So for this stand, we've got a repeat illustration that we saw in the insert of the package. Really lovely illustration. I like that blue. And so it's got a peg you can use to pop him in. Boop, like that. Or you can take this peg out. You need stronger fingers than I possess to do it. And you can plug this in. So that's not all. I would be remiss if we didn't mention the little mini comic it comes with. Hawk P-40, fighting daredevil of tomorrow's war. I'm doing the Doc Nocturnal voice again. It looks like we get a little peek at another Rumble Society character coming in soon. Atticus Doom, some kind of necromancer type deal, which is cool, but like also Mezco. Female Rumble Society character win. Right now, Rumble Society is such a sausage party. I assume a lot of these characters don't have sausages, if you know what I mean, because like you've got like undead people and weird alien scuba divers and cyborg shark plane man. Do they have junk? I don't know. But yeah, I always enjoy these little comics, and I like these guys. When are we gonna get these guys? They're cool. The credits. There we can see Hawk P-40 created by Brian Randolph. Interior art, our friend Michael. Hey Michael, I assume you're watching. If you're not, this is going to be really embarrassing. Great job. So just for a quick size comparison, here is Hawk P-40 against Baron Benz, and Baron Benz is wearing his alternate squid helmet type thing, not the taller helmet that I prefer. And he's a little dusty just because he's been displayed out for a while. So yeah, I guess I was kind of off the mark about him being a smaller character. He's actually a lot bigger. I mean, I knew he was wider, but he's also just taller, it seems. Much, much more muscly. Or approximation of muscles, I don't know. He's a robot. So, in a battle of air versus sea, who wins? Sorry, Shark Plane Man, but my money is always on the sea.
She takes what she pleases.
So, this has been another episode of Weekly Allowance, and I hope you enjoyed it. Good job to everyone involved in production of Hawk P-40. He looks awesome. And I will see you guys on the next one.